Hello everyone, welcome to Big Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning to this channel today. Don't forget to subscribe below if you haven't yet. And if you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading, you can book through my website or my email. So today what we're going to be looking into is what comes to mind when they hear your name. So when your name comes up in a conversation where someone mentions you, we're going to tap into what comes to your person's mind. How do they start to feel? How do they start to think? What is going on in that black box of theirs? This is a bit of a different setting than we usually have, just because I'm in a different place right now. I'm traveling at the moment, and when you're watching this video, I'm actually going to be in Germany. So, I'm trying to just get videos out to you when I can. So yeah, it's a bit different. It's very Barbie themed as well, quite pinkish. So that's it. That's why the setting is like that. Shout out to any German people out there. Hello. I'm going to be in your country soon for the first time. So yeah, let's get into the groups. So group number one, this one is coming through with the love card. Beautiful love energy. Group number one here, the tomato. And also Libra energy, the love potion over here. For group number two, we have cleansing, Gemini energy, and we have the lemon coming through for cleansing. Group number two here, and then for group number three we have happiness coming through. So we have happiness, again Gemini energy, and this one is Marjoram energy. So Marjoram and this little bottle for group number three here. Also in terms of just the elements, we have fire here, we have water, and we have water over here, in case that helps any of you choose. The timestamps are down below. If you're not used to how pick-a-card readings usually go, what you do is you tune into your intuition. You can ask the question, so you want to know what the person on your mind starts thinking about when they hear your name, when your name comes up. So you can feel yourself guided to a specific group. Up to a particular group is going to sort of pop out to you. It's going to start to call your attention to it the very most, and that is going to be the group for you. If more than one group is popping out to you, is drawing your attention, or is wanting to connect, you're going to just have to listen to those groups as well, because that means that you have messages in more than one group. If one is more dominant, then that is the most dominant one, and you can just, listen, skim through the other one. You can also pick based on, different people. If you're wondering about like 3 different people, you can pick a group for each individual person. So whatever you're guided to do, always follow your intuition when picking your groups. That's one of the most important steps of this process. The timestamps are down below in the description box and also in the pinned comment below this video, so you can already scroll down below, hop into your reading, and if you need a bit more time, pause the video at this point, take all the time that you need to really be sure which group is the one for you, and I'll see you all in your chosen groups. Hello, group number one, welcome to your reading. If you have picked this love card with tomatoes on it, this is going to be your reading for what comes to their mind when they hear your name. So let's first look at the cards. So which cards want to come through for you? So we have love here, Libra energy with water coming through, tomatoes. We also have the onion, protection, Aries energy, and the earth energy coming through. We have transition, cauliflower energy with Cancer. Again, earth energy. We have clarity, even more earth energy. The carrot, the Virgo energy. And last but not least, here we have a purification coming through here, snap, dragon energy with air and Gemini. So how should I put this like that? It's a bit, of a clumsy way. Let's just put this here and shift things like this. Right. So what is going on here? Your first card, your primary card here is the love card. So with the love card, what comes to mind immediately is how much they appreciate you, how much they adore you, how wonderful you are in their life, what a wonderful presence you are in their life, and how grateful they are to have you in their lives. There is also with tomatoes here, and also of course with the onion, a sense of wanting to protect you, wanting to protect this relationship. Another thing that comes to mind with the love card with tomatoes in general is like the sense of that aphrodisiac energy or aphrodisiac feeling of something being a little bit sexually stimulating as well. So when you come to mind, there is this love, protection, also a feeling of wanting to be protected from evil or just being protected from any negative forces in general. Very strong emotions, but also very grounded energy as well, with all of this earth energy in the middle. And yeah, we have that sort of sexual energy, feeling like sexually infused a little bit. So there is that sort of feeling of you being very attractive, or you being very seductive, you being someone who they consider to be like very sexy, very hot in general. We also have, of course, protection coming through here with the onion. There is this feeling of wanting to protect you, wanting to make sure you are well, wanting to make sure you are satisfied, wanting to make sure that, you are feeling secure within the relationship or with them in general. So they're just wanting you to be at peace and secure and just happy within the relationship with this person. We have a certain transitional period coming through as well with cauliflower. I feel like with this transitional period, there is something that needs to shift here. There's a particular feeling of, having a bad taste in one's mouth here with this cauliflower. There's just this feeling of something isn't quite right. Something needs to be talked about, or something needs to be shifted. Something needs to become more aligned within the relationship. There is this feeling with cauliflower that maybe, things were not spoken about, or just there is just something here that is still hidden that needs to be brought to the light. Like some type of communication needs to happen here with cauliflower. Especially like there's a certain transitional period that this person feels in when they hear your name. Like there's a transitional period of this relationship right now. This relationship is transitioning from one spot to the other right now, and there's this feeling of uncertainty here with cauliflower coming through as well with this transition. They still do feel grounded and sort of secure within the relationship, but still they're feeling like, that little intuitive hint of something else is under the surface and something else needs to happen over here with us. Something needs to be brought to our awareness. So just in general, there's this feeling of there is some ambiguity present. Basically, there's some ambiguity present within the relationship. For some of you, some of your people have more of a conscious understanding of that than others do. So yeah, that's what's coming through with transition. We have clarity coming through here as well, the carrot energy and Virgo energy. I feel like your person really wants deeper clarity and wants to see into this relationship more deeply. They want to understand you better. They also want to communicate to you in a much more clear way, but also with clarity. What this person feels like is that they want clarity from you, some type of deeper clarity from you, so that they can understand better what is really going on over there. They feel like they want to put in work as well. With the Virgo, there is this feeling of wanting to make sure everything is spotless. Like, I don't know, when I think of Virgos, all the Virgos that I know in my life, it's often like that energy of having to have everything in its spot, everything has to be clean or just tidy. And I feel like this is how your person considers their ideal relationship almost, things needing to be tidy, things needing to be secure for them to know where everything is and where they want to go, and what your values are, where you are wanting to go and where they were wanting to go. So they want clarity here, and they do feel like they want to talk to you about something. But again, for some of you, this person has no clue what they really want to talk about. They're just feeling that ambiguity here, and they're like, okay, I should do something, but I have no clue what exactly I even want. So they're trying to sort of disambiguate their own wishes in that situation as well. It's sort of low-key subconscious energy here that I'm picking up. So we also have purification coming through. They want to purify the relationship through communicating, again, the air qualities, talking to you more, purifying and distilling the most important things within this relationship. With the vial here, I'm really thinking about the distillation process, that happens, especially with different alcoholic drinks or distilling different herbs and things like that. It's really about purifying and bringing out the essence, the solid thing that is the most important. That is what they want to communicate to you about. But at the same time, they are feeling like they're thinking about what that even is for them, because they're not really sure. But yeah, when they hear your name, this is more like low-key in the background. It's not, like they immediately start thinking about this relationship in an overthinking fashion or going into a spiral. But they're just feeling like there's this transition here. We need to talk about something. We need to purify things, and we need to communicate what is this pure core of the relationship or the heart of the matter for each one of us. There's also love here, protection, security, wanting to take care of you, right? So let's see what the tarot wants to say here. So we're going to tap into the tarot now, then also go on with some other oracles. So let's see, Spirit, for group number 1, for the love of group number 1, let's see. We have the Ace of Wands coming through. So yeah, definitely lust, passion, a sense of vitality. What comes to mind when they're hearing your name is a new beginning, is a new transition towards something better within this relationship. It's like a feeling of a phoenix rising through the ashes. And I'm hearing I will overcome, or we will overcome this, like a sense of really an optimistic movement forward. And a wish to continue unfolding what is unfolding for you too. There's definitely a new beginning here that your person feels into, or that they are starting to think about when they hear your name. Like there is this new transitional period of your relationship that you are under, and currently for your person it feels like, very passionate. It feels like they're just overcome by lust, by desire for you as well, and feeling a lot of energy, feeling a lot of vitality entering into this relationship or continuing things with you at this time. So let's see what else here. We have the Hanged One. They are feeling like they have to detach themselves a little bit to see more clearly. So this is a very interesting card, isn't it? Because if you're the Hanged Man reversed, you're sort of looking at it like this, like in a normal way. But if you're, the true Hanged Man, you're trying to look at this from a different perspective. So I feel like this person is really trying to understand this relationship from many different viewpoints, and they're trying to detach themselves from their usual way of approaching the situations in their lives. Their usual way of, oh, this is definitely, meaning a particular thing. They're sort of trying to catch themselves in their assumptions, basically, checking their assumptions with themselves consciously. That's what they're doing. And yeah, this feeling of wanting to detach and sort of check their assumptions about you and about this relationship and about themselves and their behavior here as well is what's coming through when they hear your name. So let's see what else comes to mind when they hear your name. Your teamwork, the way that you get along with one another. So the 3 of Pentacles coming through here. So overall, very lovely teamwork energy. The feeling of we work together so well. This feeling of it's such a pleasure connecting to you. It's such a pleasure being in your presence. being connected and sharing more with you. You know, sharing doing or going towards a specific goal or working on a specific project with you or doing something that we both enjoy together. Sort of this team effort that is taken within this relationship, or in this, you know, in this connection, in this situation that you're in with your person. They're thinking about possibly what a good worker you are, what a good team worker you are, how nice it is to get along with you. You know, I feel like they start to compare you to different people as well with the Three of Pentacles, and just it feeling like you're coming out on top. You are the person they feel like they get along with the most. So what else do we have here? We have the Five of Swords. There's also some type of conflict, or just thinking about conflicts that's coming to mind here. Sort of, I feel like different fights, or feeling a little bit defeated within a fight here as well with the Five of Swords upright. I feel like there's this feeling of maybe you guys have had conflicts before, and when they hear your name, these conflicts, maybe just the conflict that has happened within their own mind about you, comes to mind here. So they've been having some type of conflictual energies when it comes to you, when it comes to this relationship, when it comes to continuing this in some way. There has been conflict, whether it has been external or it has been internal. This person is thinking about that conflict when they hear your name. What else? We have the Eight of Cups. They're thinking about going on a soul search. So when they hear your name, they're also thinking about letting go of the toxic patterns in their life. With the Eight of Cups, this is about sort of going away from the toxic emotional patterns and the toxic relationship patterns that are not serving them anymore, and sort of letting it go. They're trying to let it go, and they're trying to sort of part ways with those energies. Just also going on a quest to some type of self-discovery here. They want to know themselves better, is what I'm hearing here. They want to go away from the comfort of their own home and rediscover themselves in the jungle. Almost like be initiated. That's the energy that they feel into. Like they need to be initiated into something more. And they need to go on this sort of quest to find themselves. And to sort of step away from things that are not serving them, even if they are felt as something comfortable right now to them. This person might be also thinking about needing, you know, a bit of a break from the relationship, or needing a bit of a break to just dive deeper inside of themselves when they hear your name here. One more card, or two more cards here. The King of Wands is coming through. What do we have here? The Two of Swords, not being able to fully decide what is going on. So there's a feeling of indecision, overwhelm that's coming through here. That's the transition, that's the clarity also. You know, that's that ambiguity energy that I was talking about before. This sort of Two of Swords being like, what should I even do? Where should I even go? Where should I direct myself? So next, the King of Wands is coming through. So they are feeling like they can overcome. They're feeling like they're in their power. They're feeling assertive. They're feeling empowered. They're feeling like I can go and handle this. It's like this entrepreneurial spirit of stepping into the room and owning it, and owning themselves, and owning their behaviors. So that's also what they think about. I feel like also in relation to all the other things that are coming through here, especially with the Eight of Cups, the Five of Swords, it just feels like, you know, these things come to mind. This sort of pops into their mind when they hear your name, and then they're like, I can do this, I can handle this, I can make this work, you know, we can make this work, we can figure this out. It's not the end of the world. If there's ambiguity here, it's not the end of the world. It's not difficult, like we can do it. So yeah, there's this, again, hopefulness coming through here. And also, you know, just attraction to you. This person doesn't want to let go of any attraction that they feel towards you. They don't want to let go of this relationship. They don't want to let go of anything. They want to continue. They want to continue putting in the energy into this relationship. They're like not giving you up. I'm hearing never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. So that's what's coming through. Yeah, in terms of signs, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. Anything else? Emotional energy with Hanged Man, so water energy. Also, water energy is sexual energy. So yeah, with Hanged Man, I do feel like there's a sexual component to their feelings or what they start thinking about. When they hear your name, possibly they start sort of imagining scenarios with you. And yeah, I said before, we have Libra, Aries, Cancer, Virgo, and Gemini over there. The Two of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. We had the Four of Swords here reversed. So I'm feeling like this person feels like they want to give it a fresh go. They feel like they have rested enough and they want to give it a go again. They want to go in it. They want to go into the battle house, you know, or into like the gladiator zone, into the arena is what it's called. Yes, so that's what's coming through. They want to go into the arena. I'm going to fight for you is what's coming through here. And yeah, with the Two of Swords, even if they don't really know where they are going, they don't really know what's fully going on, they don't really know which path they're going to take, there is this ambiguity here that is causing them a bit of anxiety, but still they're like, I'm going for it, it's okay, I'm going for it. So let's see what else comes through for you guys. Just going to take a couple of cards here with the Divine Abundance. So we have inner power. I feel like your person starts thinking about their inner power when they hear your name. They also start thinking about your own inner power, how strong you are as an individual, as a person. We have sacrifice. I feel like this person has to, or thinks that they have to give up something in order to be with you, or in order to maintain a good relationship with you. Here they feel like they have to give up something with sacrifice. You know, sacrifice just carries that sort of oomph of really sacrificing something or sacrificing yourself, letting go of something in order to have something else. We have divine abundance. So they feel into the divine abundance when they are with you, all the happiness, all the joy, all the love, the enlightenment, the playfulness here, all the financial abundance as well, you know, not really having to worry about anything. And just having to worry about having a good time with one another and enjoying yourselves. So what else comes to mind when they hear your name? What comes to mind when they hear your name? Ooh. We have the energies of invite help, and we have the energy of companionship. So very obvious, you know, companionship, feeling a sense of connection with you, feeling companionship with you. We also have the card of inviting help. So here they feel like they want to invite in someone to help them, whether that's a person, whether that's a being, you know, of a more spiritual dimension. They're just feeling like, okay, they hear your name, and there's also a feeling of, I should talk to someone about this, or I should ask someone else about their own opinion of this matter. I should talk to a therapist if, you know, they have one, or if they talk to one. Or just ask my good friends for advice, for help. Or maybe I should Google what this really means. If they're wondering about something in this relationship, they're really thinking about, you know, wanting to Google something, like, what did that mean? What does it mean when they do this, for example? So inviting help in any way, some new form of information, so that they're not alone in thinking about this. They're also thinking about detaching a little bit. So when they hear your name, there's another like little part of them that's all, you know, into detachment as well. We had that with the Hanged Man here, and we had that with the Eight of Cups. So let's see, guys. Let's see what comes through as guidance for you. So we're going to take the card from the Green Witch Oracle. What is the card of guidance for you? What is Spirit guiding you towards? And we're actually going to really follow the guidance here on the card and from the booklet. So let's see now for group number 1, what's the guidance, please, Spirit? What's the guidance towards this person at this time? Woo. Okay, so we have tranquility coming through for you. Violet energy, or energy of the violet. And we have Pisces, so tranquility, gentleness, softness, also a feeling of purification, happiness, and advancement here. So the Venus is also associated with the violet. The oracle card meaning here is that you may have been or felt tested recently, and a period of advancement and breaking free is now open when it comes to this connection, when it comes to your relationship with the person that is on your mind right now. Spirit wants you to know that adaptation may be necessary. However, a greater depth of meaning, loyalty, and truth is inspired by the advances of violets as well. You should know secrets are safe, and those you hold closest are also under protection or are afforded this protection of being safe. The truth will prevail in whatever is going on here. Clarity will prevail, and that which is no longer wanted will be weakened at this time. So your guidance is to be wary of intolerance, insensitivity to the feelings of others, and blind faith at this time, right? That's what's coming through. This is your guidance, the violet card. If you're feeling particularly adventurous, you can connect to the deities that are connected to the violet, which is Io, Zeus, interesting, Priapus, Attis, Aphrodite, and Venus, so the planet Venus. If you're feeling, adventurous or wanna continue moving forward with this. So this is where I'm going to finish off and leave this group. Thank you so much for tuning in. If any of you want to book a personal tarot reading, you can book through my email or my website. The links are down below. If you want to connect to Patreon, we have 18 plus videos exclusively on Patreon. Make sure to check that out if you're interested in 18 plus stuff. The links are down below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share this video with someone that you love. Love you guys so very much, and see you soon in the next video. Hope you're doing well. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 2, welcome. If you have picked the cleansing card, this is going to be your group, your reading for what comes to their mind when they hear your name. So we have the lemon, cleansing energies. Let's look into what else do we have here. We have the lime as well. So a lot of citrusy stuff for this group. Okay, so let's look at all the cards first. We have cleansing here, lemon, of course. We have the lime coming through, Capricorn energy with luck. Beautiful. Lots of emotional energy so far. Also, the lemon card is coming through with Gemini energy over here. So we have positivity, marigold, Leo energy showing up for you. What else? Vitality with the fig and Taurus. And also we have here the energy of trust, the basil plant. And Scorpio coming through. Right, I'll just make a bit more space here. Okay, so what comes to mind when they hear your name? Immediately, I feel like they want to purify something here. Like they feel something needs to be purified. They're starting to think that they need to detoxify something within this connection. Like there is something just a little bit unpleasant here. Like something they feel like is not quite 100% right. And they feel like they just need to get that bad taste out of their mouth. Almost like they want to clarify their mouth a little bit. the way that they are maybe talking to you, even because it's about their mouth here, what's coming through. And that also came through in group number 1 just a little bit. It's like this weird feeling in the mouth in general, you know, sort of having this awareness of how you are using your mouth to speak to someone. So I feel like that's what is coming to mind here, especially like with lemon and also with lime. There's this feeling of having to bring freshness in the relationship, or having to cultivate or honor friendship more in the relationship in general. Just a focus on freshness, maybe doing new things together, going on new adventures, just doing different things than you usually do. There's this sort of stale energy here, like things have been going in a particular direction for a really long time, and this person that you're thinking about, they're starting to think like things need to change and we need to make a change. Overall, they start thinking very positively about you. They start getting like confident. They feel a sense of joy, playfulness when they hear your name, and also a sense of strong vitality, feeling very vital, feeling rejuvenated with vitality coming through here. They also, I'm getting, just start to feel energetic in their body. They start noticing their body more, and they start to get more grounded in the here and now with the Taurus energy. They start to sort of land where they are. I feel like when they hear your name, they start to think what you're doing as well, where you are finding yourself at this time, what are you up to. They sort of start thinking about what are you doing right now, and why aren't you with them, or why aren't you guys together in this precise time and space. You know, that like this feeling of wanting to check up on you, basically. When you come to mind, or when someone talks about you, when your name comes up in conversation, it's like they want to check up on you with vitality coming through. So with trust next, basil plant, there's this feeling of trusting you, trusting this relationship, wanting to see more deeply into you, wanting to understand you more deeply, wanting to dive deeper into the relationship as well with Scorpio. I feel like they have very profoundly strong, passionate feelings for you here, with fire coming through and with Scorpio energy here. Just feels like it's very intense. I'm literally feeling like the fire is burning within this card. Like there's something going on strongly beneath the surface, like very strong, very positive energy, nothing, you know, weird or unpleasant, but just very strong and positive in terms of feeling warm with you and feeling happy with you here as well. So that's what I'm feeling here. They feel like they want to move forward or come towards you with marigold. When they hear your name, they're thinking about wanting to contact you, or just wanting to establish some type of a connection with you. Anything else here wanting to come through? Like they feel a sense of harmony, inspiration with you, but just a little bit of anxiety here as well with the lime. And what comes to mind is also the friendship that exists between the two of you, or the friendship that they would want to cultivate between the two of you, or if you're not yet, you know, on very friendly manners, if this is someone, you know, you just have a crush on, and you may be locked gazes before they want to explore this relationship. They want to see how it's going between the two of you, if you continue talking more, or if you start talking more to one another. We also have this energy of fidelity coming through here with cleansing. Just the conceptual feeling of fidelity is what comes to mind when they think of you, or when you come up in conversation, or just, you know, someone mentions, fill in the blank, that is your name. Also love, yeah, and longevity is present here. I want to look into the energy of vitality a little bit more, because I feel like there's something more here. There's a feeling of safe travels here as well with vitality. So when they think your name, they are hoping that you're doing well. I feel like you're not necessarily, together with this person, or if you are together in a relationship, maybe you're not living in a closed secure household. Maybe you're, in different houses or in different places. Because I'm feeling like there is distance here with vitality, and they're hoping that wherever you are safe, you are taken care of, you are protected, and they're just hoping, that you're doing well. With positivity, anything else, like a sense of life force energy is what I'm feeling here. A sense of creativity, wanting to explore, wanting to see what else is out there for the two of you, for the relationship, wanting to fall in alignment more with vigor and renewal here, and to just be optimistic, happy. There's like this general aura of happiness pervading this person whenever they hear your name. So let's see what else comes through. We're going to go in with the tarot now. So I'm having a moment where I'm really vibing with the tarot of the abyss. So it's actually, it's this one that we are using. Really, really deeply vibing with this deck just for the past 2-3 days. Been using it non-stop for everything. So let's see what wants to come through here. Let's shuffle a bit first. A bit more of shuffling. Okay, thank you. Let's see what wants to come through. So what comes to mind when they hear your name? For group number 2, please. The Ten of Swords, but the Ten of Swords as wisdom. This deck is interesting because it has 2 cards as the Ten of Swords and 2 cards as the 3 of Swords inside of it, and they are carrying different meanings. So this Ten of Swords card actually carries a meaning of a certain thought pattern or a certain way of thinking coming to a close and coming to the end of a chapter of, just considering a certain process. It's just talking about endings and a new beginning being on the horizon. It's a very happy energy, really, because it talks about, new creative energy coming in, new creative thoughts, new creative ideas coming in. And this person being in a very mature energy as well. So when they hear your name, they're feeling like there is something, some old pattern of their own thinking, their own behavior here that needs to end. And they're thinking that there is new, fresh energy on the horizon here on their own life path, potential on their personal path, but also on the path of your relationship. And they're approaching this, what they're feeling, they're approaching this in a mature way. They're approaching this in a wise way. They're locking eyes here with the owl. The owl is all about wisdom, clarity, being able to see profoundly and being able to know where you're going. So they have this steady gaze, they know where they're going. All the wrinkles on these cards, or on this person's head here, speak of having experience, having had experience, and having learned from experience, and being wise for that. So they're wanting to approach this with wisdom, in a mature way, in a responsible way. Wanting to move forward or continue on their path, and also on this relationship in a mature way, in a wise way. We have the sun coming through. With the sun coming through, there's this positivity, the Leo energy of being overjoyed, of being playful, of having fun. What I'm hearing in my mind is literally like children laughing, being joyful, having fun with one another, playing with one another. So there's this really abundant, joyful energy your person starts to feel into and starts to think about. Possible memories about the two of you, very playful, very happy, joyful memories come to mind when they hear your name. Also this feeling of wanting to shine, wanting to bring in more awareness to the relationship, wanting to also have fuller awareness. So this person wants more awareness for themselves as well. They don't just want, something here for this relationship. They want a deeper sense of awareness for themselves as well. They feel like it's very important for them alone to have something more, to have a deeper knowing here, a deeper sense of attunement with the sun. And yeah, just this positivity, being overjoyed, being positive. We have the Ace of Swords coming through. So this Ace of Swords is literally this card, the luck and the cleansing, along with some vitality and trust. So the Ace of Swords coming through as a wish to communicate with you, a wish to clear the air, a wish to have a fresh start, a wish to bring in a new pattern of communicating. Because this pattern of communicating, or this pattern of thinking, is ending. The Ten of Swords is like done. And then there's the sun, renewed positive energy, and the Ace of Swords coming in as a new beginning, as a new chapter to begin on. So it's like something ending, something new beginning here, something new growing here. And this is new clarity, a fresh start, new beginnings, especially when it comes to how you're communicating with one another. So possibly what comes to mind here is your person wants to communicate in a different way to you, or they're just thinking about how to start to communicate differently, what to tell you, and how to speak to you in the future, and just how they want to treat you as well with the Ace of Swords. There is also like this internal clarity, this internal inspiration and awareness of themselves here that is very profound. Like all three of these cards, they are speaking of having much greater awareness of oneself in general. We have the Three of Cups coming through next. So when they think of you, they're also thinking of celebrations, of hanging out, of getting drinks, of just, going to different events together, going to different festivals together, and having fun with one another, having fun with your friends as well, and inviting in other friends or other people to hang out with you here, and just be overjoyed in this communion type of energy, having fun with you, having fun with other people, celebrating, if there's any celebrations that need to be made. I feel like some of you are possibly having birthdays around this time, so I feel like your person, when your name is coming up at this time, as you're watching this video, this is a timeless video, by the way, so they're thinking about really having to wish you, or wanting to wish you a happy birthday, or wanting to connect to you about your birthday with the Three of Cups, wanting to sort of be a part of a certain celebration here. But yeah, like overjoyed, again, joyful energy, connection, happiness, having fun together. We have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is really like this idealistic trust and an alignment with truth. What comes to mind when your person hears your name is they start thinking about romantic situations with you, like different romantic scenarios that maybe have happened in the past, or they want to happen, or they want to make happen in the future. Like these little internal thoughts, internal ideas that they have about you, that they have about this relationship, about where they want it to go. It's very idealistic, it's very sentimental, it's very emotional here with the Page of Cups. It's like wanting to map out how they want to spend their time with you, and getting really emotional about this relationship as well, getting very emotional about how much you mean to them also here. And there's this deep feeling of trust here, trusting you with the Page, almost like a little child trusting. We also have the Seven of Swords. So there is trust here, but there is also something hidden here. So when you come to mind, or when someone speaks your name, this person also on some level starts thinking about the things they have not fully shared with you, or something that they haven't expressed fully to you. There is this feeling here of them hiding something, of them not being 100% honest and truthful with you about what's going on with them, or where they currently are in their life. So when you come up your name comes up, basically, they're like, okay, shit, I haven't said this to them, or I haven't shared this with them. And I feel like they start to think, okay, should I share this with them? Should I say anything? Is it necessary? Is it at all necessary for me to do this? But yeah, there's definitely this feeling of, just a bit of, I don't want to say dishonesty, just a feeling of not sharing everything though. Not being 100% present or just truthful 100% with you about where they are. Or what's going on in their lives even, or what they want out of this connection, or how they see you. Maybe this is a secret crush here. This could also speak of a secret crush, not telling you how they feel about you fully, and just sort of keeping all that hidden, keeping all that below surface. We have the Three of Wands coming through here as well. So this is talking about new beginnings, new creative endeavors that you can do together. I feel like this person also, when they think of you or when they hear your name, it's like they start to think about all the different projects or all the different things you could do together, all the different trips you could take together, like go sailing, go camping, go on a yacht, for example. Things like that. Just, exciting things to do together. They start to think about that. If you are in like a business partnership with this person in some way, or connected to them with work, they start to think about new projects that you guys could do together, or new projects that you could align with together. They also start to think of you here. We have the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which I definitely feel like for most of you, you're going to resonate with this energy. So they start to think of you as someone who's a very intelligent person, someone who's very respecting, someone who's very honest, someone who deserves all my best, is what is coming through here. Also with the Queen of Swords, they start to think of you as someone who is harsh as well. Someone who, doesn't take bullshit, someone who really stands in their truth, and someone who is overall very wise and very stable, very, I want to say open, like very open, very available, but also, not open and available in a everything is okay and I am nourishing you no matter what type of energy. It's like you take no bullshit, but you're also nourishing, you're also beautiful, you're also feminine, but you also want a certain level of, just seriousness and maturity and coming through correctly, people coming through correctly and with proper respect towards you. There's this feeling here of being sometimes a little bit cold, or, this person just thinks of you sometimes as a bit cold or as a bit harsh. That energy of a bit of harshness, with the Queen of Swords, and deep intelligence as well. Let's see what wants to come through. Let's get the cards of divine abundance. Let's see what wants to come through here. So what comes to mind when they think of you, or when your mind comes up, whether it's internally or just in conversation, when they hear your name, what comes up here? What comes up when they hear your name? Divine source. Certain enlightened energy, certain feeling of wanting to get to the bottom of things, wanting to get to the core of things, divine source energy that's also very pure, very loving. They start to think about love here as well. So what comes to mind when they hear your name here? A certain energy of detachment, or wanting to look at things from different perspectives, from a different position, wanting to detach, to see things more clearly as well. So be a little bit more emotionally detached. That's what comes up for them, just to see more clearly, just to be able to understand better what is really going on. What else? Wow, thank you. So spilling out, we have a sense of loss coming through. So maybe, this person feeling like they are losing something, or they are at a loss for something. Maybe, if it's something about this connection, they're possibly thinking that they might lose you, or they just start thinking about loss. Maybe there is death in this person's life currently, or just someone in their life possibly died recently, or someone associated to them, or they're just really thinking about life and death in general. So I feel like when you come up, they're thinking about the possibility of losing you, and that makes them really think about the divine presence and divine love that they get to share with you right now in this moment. We also do have ease here, like the ability or just the feeling of things being easy with you, things being joyful, happy, easygoing with you in general. They start to really think into this, oh, it's easy with you, it's sort of getting nice with you, or just life in general is very, very, very abundant and nice with you here. I'm just going to close the window. So things got super loud here all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on outside. Anyway, easeful movement, reciprocity is what's coming through here for you guys also, but also sense of grief, a sense of loss, and love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. So they also start thinking about all the love that is still here between the two of you, all the love that they feel for you, all the love that they have cultivated together with you. And yeah, just all the lovely interactions that they have had with you here as well. So you know, there's a bit of a polarity here with this person. There's a bit of like heaviness with loss, with detachment, with this Seven of Swords, but there's also happiness. There's also like this abundance of things are easy, things are lovely, things are abundant. I can trust them. I can really let go of them. I can idolize them a little bit as well. But yeah, there's also a bit of harshness here. So that's what comes to mind when they hear your name. Let's see what's the guidance for you guys. So we're going to use the Green Witch Oracle to just see what wants to come through as guidance for you today. So guidance for this person, for this relationship, for group number 2, please, Spirit. Guidance for this relationship, for group number 2, please, Spirit. We have agreement, strawberry. So we also have here a water energy. And we have, what else do we have? Libra energy coming through here. So with strawberries and with this agreement energy, what I'm feeling is your guidance is love, or aligning more with love, with loveliness, with loving energy towards this person, offering them something, but also working with this person, working with other people in general, bringing you a huge boost. And if you're thinking about making an offer in business or even a romantic proposal, it should be met with a favorable response at this time. So if you're thinking of doing something with this person, or chatting, or just, you know, again, a business proposal with the Three of Wands there, it is a very favorable time to do that. Any group work, connection with others, and partnering with like-minded individuals and entities are all areas that the strawberry works with in general. And an inability to share or wanting to win at all costs will be highly detrimental to you at this time. So cooperation over a win-lose scenario, win-win over a win-lose scenario is the way to go right now. So Libra energy here. We also have the energy of Venus coming through here. There's a feeling of wanting or having to seal an agreement at this time with the strawberry. And yeah, if you want to connect to any deities, if you are on that path, there are just some suggestions with the strawberry. You can connect with the deities such as the Mother Mary, Freya, Aphrodite, and Venus. If you want to connect to some spirits, if you want to get guidance from them, or just more messages, or just want to connect to specific energies, that is the way to go. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure connecting with you guys today. Let me know how this video was for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as the mantra goes. If you want to book personal tarot reading, you can book through my website and my email. Everything is down below, all the links, all the stuff, it's all in the description box and in the pinned comment below this video. So make sure to check that out. If you want to connect to 18 plus tarot readings, you can check that out on Patreon, which is also listed down below. I post 18 plus content specifically on Patreon, so you can find that over there. Thank you so much for tuning in, sending you so much love, and see you soon in the next video. Hope you have a beautiful day and hope you're taking care of yourselves at this time. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 3, welcome to your reading. If you have picked this happiness card, this is going to be a reading for what comes to their mind when they hear your name, or when they come into contact with your name in general. So let's look at the cards. Let's see what's coming through here. So we have happiness, Marjoram, as your primary card. We have Gemini energy coming through here also. And the fire energy, fire element. We have divination coming through, Scorpio, the chives, and also fire energy again, the fire element. What else do we have here? We have strength, fennel, Virgo, and again the fire element. We also have the sword energy present here. So wanting to communicate with you is coming through very profoundly here. Wanting to tap into the psychic parts of themselves here as well, or just wanting to have deeper clarity of what is really behind the things with divination. We have abundance, grape, Sagittarius energy, and water energy. So finally a different element coming through for us. And we also here have a regeneration, Dragon, coming through, Aries, and again fire energy. So a lot of fire energy coming through for you and your person. So when they think of you, I feel like there's overall a lot of passion, a lot of passionate feelings, a lot of lust, a lot of just stuff going on, a lot of transitioning. Things are never still with you. Things are always interesting with you. Things are always fun with you, is what I'm tapping in when I'm tapping into their energy here. What's coming through here, Spirit? I feel like they get very happy when they hear about you, when they hear like someone is speaking to you, they're like, you know, are we speaking about my favorite thing? And they just get happy, overjoyed that you're coming up in conversation. With divination, there is this feeling of wanting to look deeper within this connection. They're feeling like there's a lot more under the surface. You know, like they're just looking at the top of a mountain or the top of an iceberg, and there's so much more iceberg on the bottom here that they want to dive into. So they feel like there's a lot more to this relationship than is seen on the surface of things. They want to dive deeper into that, definitely. Like with Scorpio energy, the Scorpio is all about diving deep into things, being a very deep feeler, being a very deep thinker as well, and, you know, being very passionate in general with all of this fire. Here, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of vigor, there's a lot of life force here as well, and impulsivity a little bit. So what does your person start to think about when they hear your name is also strength, like how strong you are. But I feel like here also how strong they are, or how strong they had to be, or are having to be, or having to become as a part of this relationship. They want to communicate with you, and I feel like communicating with you is a form of strength, or having to cultivate communication with you is a form of strength to this person. So I feel like what this person thinks about when they hear your name is communication with you, and how that requires a certain inner strength for them or from them. Also, communicating clearly with you requires a certain position of strength from them. So we also have abundance. With grape coming through here, there's emotional abundance here. There's a feeling of really being secure with you, of having growth, of having a deep, really beautiful connection. They feel lovely with you with abundance here. They feel like they have everything they've always wanted. And there are a lot of things to really dive into with this relationship overall with grape, because, you know, we have a lot of lot of little grapes on one big grape. So it's like a lot of things can be looked into as a part of this relationship, and a lot of things can be uncovered or just explored as a part of this relationship, especially emotional energies here. I feel like your person thinks about children. For some of you, thinks about fertility when they are thinking of you here. They're also thinking about just wealth, finances a little bit, wanting to give to you, wanting to be generous with you, wanting to give you presents. I'm hearing the song from Miley Cyrus, I Can Buy Myself Flowers, that flower song. So I feel like they're wanting to sort of give you things, giving you flowers, giving you trips, or just giving you things in general. Could be their love language here. And yeah, what they're starting to think into is also mental strength. With the strength, this is not, talking about how strong they are physically. This is talking about the mental strength here. But also, talking about physical bodies. They want to be fit for you and they want to be strong for you. Want to be able to lift you up, or wanting to be able to sort of just rough house with you a little bit, playfully, of course. And yeah, abundance overall here. Bringing abundance into a home, bringing abundance into a co-creation or living together in co-creating something more with one another. So regeneration, wanting to regenerate the connection. They start thinking about the sensuality that exists between the two of you. They're starting to think about the confidence that you exude and the confidence with which they could show up for you. We also have courage, protection, and sexuality coming through with dragon energy. So wanting to protect you, wanting to make sure that you're protected, that you're secure, that you're doing well. A sense of security, emotional security here being cultivated, emotional intelligence being cultivated. Another thing here is just the sexual energy, the sexual fire, the lust. We have so much fire here in this connection, or just in this group. So there's a lot of fire, a lot of that need to look things in the eye more deeply, but also to really dive into the fire and really enjoy things in an impulsive way with you, especially enjoy you physically or be with you physically in an intense way, but also just to look deeper into what is behind all of this. With divination, I feel like they might even feel a very strong, interesting connection to you, something that they haven't felt in a really long time, and it is puzzling them a little bit. So there's some puzzlement, there's some doubt here, there's some what's going on here with us type of energy, wanting to dive deeper, wanting to understand. So let's see what else wants to come through here with the tarot. I'm being guided just to shuffle again with this deck. So let's see, Spirit, for group number 3, what comes to mind when they think of them or when they hear their name? We have the 5 of Pentacles, some type of difficulty in the financial position. Maybe they are starting to think about the things that they have lost recently, or just some of their more difficult financial situations, maybe just not being able to connect with you right now, or there being some type of disarray or discontent within the relationship, or dis-ease within this relationship in general. Maybe there's a component of health here as well that plays a role. I hope you're doing well is what's coming through. So I hope you're healthy. I hope you're happy is what they start to think about when they hear your name. Also, they hope that you're doing well financially, that you're doing well health-wise, that you're doing well altogether in the physical world. If they are not doing well, they want to share more of that with you here, just to connect with you about where they currently are. We have the Wheel of Fortune, so they also feel like they start feeling like this is all about divine timing. I'm just going to sneeze here. Wow, that was a big sneeze. So this to me feels like they just know that this connection is about aligning with divine timing. And this connection is about allowing themselves to grow and surrender to the processes that are unfolding for them, to the processes that are all around them, unfolding to the synchronicity, and trusting their own guidance, sort of surrendering to their own guidance at this time. It really talks about really surrendering to the process, surrendering to the guides, surrendering to the messages, and going in the direction that your guides or your spiritual guidance in general wants you to take. Especially with just divination coming through here as well. This person could be highly intuitive or just very in tune with their own guidance, very aware of their spirit guides as well, and they might be really tuning into them on a daily basis here with the Wheel of Fortune, listening to that, listening to the spiral, listening to the destiny, quite literally, from the higher realms or from the energetic realms. So let's see what else here wants to come through. We have the Knight of Pentacles. When they hear your name, they're thinking about the solid movements forward, wanting to make solid, steady movement forward with you, wanting to solidify this relationship more, but also wanting to make like slow, progressive steps forward, not urging themselves into it too much. Because I do feel like, you know, when you come to mind, or when you are being referred to, or when just your name pops out somewhere, as a sign, I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, they're seeing your name a lot, everywhere. You remind them of everywhere, of, you know, everything in their life, even people that they meet, even if they're not really, you know, entirely your name. It reminds them of you still. So it's like they can't escape you. But also, you know, that creates a lot of transitional, a lot of powerful energy with all of this fire for them. But then they want to be practical, they want to be grounded, they want to make slow, steady moves forward. They don't want to just make impulsive action, no matter how much they might want to or be drawn to doing that. They feel like they just need to be steady and slow, and they can just sort of run with their own fire. They do feel like they're a little bit afraid of running with fire here, so that they don't cause a hazard of any kind. So they're wanting to be slow, steady, and just sort of slowly progress this forward, slowly progress the relationship forward. We have the Fool, so they want a new beginning. When they feel your name, or when they hear your name, they're all about trust. They're all about surrendering to the moment. They're all about surrendering to the spontaneity that exists between the two of you. They're all about really surrendering to the process and trusting the process and aligning themselves with the process and being like, okay, I'm ready for this new thing. And this is the energy of also my manifestations are coming into creation. My manifestations are taking root within this relationship right now, or within my life. You know, I am manifesting this person into my life. That is the thought pattern with the Wheel of Fortune and with the Fool as well. And we have the Queen of Cups. They start thinking of you as this nurturing, beautiful person, this queen of emotions, this queen of nurturing, this queen of psychicness, this sort of just beautiful, lovely, sentimental, emotionally in tune person, very kind person towards others, very gentle person, a little bit sentimental person, but just someone who they can connect to on such a deep emotional level. There is this feeling of being able to be vulnerable with you, or just you creating this sort of safe environment for them where they can express themselves emotionally and where they can really share things about themselves with you. And they feel safe and they feel secure. They can even cry with you. There's this feeling of just security. And what comes to mind when they hear your name is that they're grateful for that, a sense of gratitude for you, for everything that you're giving them, for everything that you are. We also have some energy of like an internal conflict coming through here, like internal chaos coming through, like they're being pulled into different directions. With the Five of Wands, this is the energy of, I feel like one part of them wanting to take quick movements forward, wanting to be impulsive and let's just do it, let's do it now. And then there's another part of them that's like, let's take slow, steady, measured baby steps forward to really secure this within our lives and really ground this within our lives. So I feel like when they hear your name, they initially feel like the first thing that sort of pops out to them is like this strong, passionate energy of, I need to contact them, I need to talk to them right now. And then there's like the more mature, let's say, not really sure if it's more mature, but it's a more sort of steady aspect of themselves. It's like, is that a good idea? Should we do that? Shouldn't we first do this and then do that, and sort of take this in a more measured way forward? So they're like, a bit all over the place. There's a little bit of that chaos going on internally for them with the Five of Wands. So let's see what else. Let's get one more card, the Ten of Cups. Ultimate fulfillment, feeling ultimate fulfillment with you wanting to have a family together, wanting to have a life together, wanting to build upon this relationship together. Domestic bliss, soulmates, you being their soulmate is also what comes to mind when they hear your name. Like, we are soulmates, we are meant for one another type of energy. We should spend our lives together. We want to have a family together, or we should have a family together. Those types of things pop into their mind. But also a feeling to rest, a feeling of needing to take care of oneself is what pops up for them. Like having to take self-loving action towards themselves at this time, especially if they've been like overworking themselves. If there's a particular burnout energy, they feel like they have to contemplate and meditate a bit more about what they really want. Or not really what they really want, because they know what they want. It's more about how. It's more about the how. It's not about the what. It's about the how to get there, or how to do things. With the Five of Wands, there's that disarray about that. And yeah, overall wanting something more here. The Ten of Cups, it's such a beautiful, open, serene energy, and connected energy, connecting energy as well. It's like the card that brings well-being, a happy family, and the ability to surrender to simple joys in life. They start to think about the harmony in their relationships and in their relationship with you, and almost like idyllic state of being in a relationship with you as well. Like bringing clarity and blessings to the relationship. It's like a feeling of bringing clarity and joy and harmony. However, this is like a shared joy. This is not just a joy that they feel inside of themselves, that they feel towards themselves or about themselves. This is a shared joy with you. It's not just felt by one person. It's something that can only be experienced with those closest to you, or with those one is in connection with. So they feel like this kindred connection with you, really. Okay, so let's tap into more oracles for you. Let's see what else wants to pop out. So let's see, Spirit group number 3, what else is here? We have intuition, needing to listen to their intuition about what to do next and where to go next, and needing to listen to their own heart. This person is like, I need to listen to my own heart. When you pop up, it's like, my heart is not ready, but also my heart is so ready. And they're like, okay, tuning into myself now. What should I do? What should I think? Where should I direct myself? This is divine guidance. They are grateful that they get to be reminded of you with divine source. They're taking it as a message from the divine, a message from spirit guides, spiritual teams. What else? If your person is not religious, or you know that they're not into these things, they're taking it as just a blessing, as something to remind them of the beauty of life and of how grateful they are to have you. What else? We have letting go. I feel like, when they hear your name, they think about letting go of the difficulty, letting go of attachments, letting go of what no longer serves, not letting go of the relationships, but really letting go of what is in opposition to forming something loving here. And what else? We have energetic clearing. Yeah, all the things that need to be cleared for this to work out, or all the things that need to be cleared for this to be happy and abundant and peaceful and loving. What else? We have a divine abundance, so even more abundant energy, joy, playfulness, happiness, a financial abundance as well. Creating more financial abundance with you is what comes to mind as well. Maybe working on a project together, working on something together here, and feeling like it's limitless. It's limitless. This connection is limitless. It's limitless to explore what is going on between the two of you. What else? Let's get you guys some guidance. This connection is just limitless. There are so many possibilities. So they definitely feel into all the abundance, the abundant opportunities that are here present for you guys in terms of connecting with one another, in terms of doing things together. So we have success showing up. So that's just spirit sort of showing you that there is success here, there's wholeness, there is love. So beautiful, like little keywords popping up for you. There's a key here. You have the key to unlock the success here for this relationship. So what is the guidance for you, group number 3? We have cleansing, clearing, focusing on what you desire, first and foremost, with lettuce, with desire here, but also with clearing, with the lemon energy. So what is this all about? What is this clearing about? It's about cleansing the relationship, cleansing yourself, attuning with yourself more, and seeing what you need to let go of, what you also need to clear out, what you need to purify about yourself, to make sure that everything is running smoothly. So Spirit wants you to know that the end of one phase and the beginning of another is indicated and brought through or brought about by the lemon energy. A change of environment or situation is on the way here, and also a change in your way of thinking is needed and will help you proceed within this connection or within this relationship with this person. Although necessary, you can comfortably move forward gradually. Sell or get rid of things you no longer need, as it is time for a physical clear out as well. Detoxify yourself a bit more, go on a cleanse, do intermittent fasting if you can, things like that. Just make sure you are maybe drinking celery juice just to purify, cleanse yourself. Drink lemon juice if you can, mixed with water on a daily basis, because there is a feeling of needing like a bit of a physical clearing as well. Old habits need to die, and now is a great time to do it and have it done for good. So yeah, bring in some new habits, bring in some healthy habits for yourself, clear out any old clutter, any things that you have in your house that you no longer need or no longer wear. You know, clear out the makeup drawer if you have to, clear out, just any clothes that, you know, are just taking up space, because that is taking up energetic space. It's not just taking up physical space, it's also taking up energetic space, and it's not allowing you to align with possibilities that are meant for you here as well. So that's why minimalism is so good when it comes to, you know, being very fluid and being open to new possibilities, because, you know, the energies can really flow through your life more effortlessly because there is less energetic buildup all around you. Right? So, but you do you. If you don't vibe with minimalism, that's okay as well. Just do a bit of a clearing, a bit of a cleansing, like whether it's body, physical, about the external environment, whatever you need. Maybe clear and clean a little bit as well. That's also an energetic cleansing often and contributes strongly to the energy. So that's basically it. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, it's a pleasure to connect to you guys. Let me know how this video was for you in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to book a personal tarot reading, you can do so by booking through my website or through my email address. You can find both of them below. And also, if you want to connect to 18 plus readings, 18 plus tarot guidance. You can check that out on Patreon. So I post everything 18 plus related over on Patreon, and you can subscribe to that. It's all listed down below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for sharing your energy. Hope you guys are doing well, and yeah, hope to connect to you soon in one of my further future readings. Sending you so much love and see you soon. Bye. Namaste.